Hey guys, what's going on? Zach from First Flight Strings. In my last video, I taught you guys how to do the top string, just a regular double interlock, 4-diamond top string. Now I'm going to teach you how to do the sidewall. Now the sidewall it varies almost as much as the top string, actually probably more than the top string, and it allows you to do different things with it, have a different release, have different pockets, but I'm just going to show you a general mid pocket. To start out the string, you want to do it the same way you did the top string, with that double loop, and you pull that mesh tight to the head so that it's all tight and the pocket stays in shape. Now in this clutch there's a lot of sidewall holes, in other heads there's not as many, so what you want to do is you want to skip about an inch of space. I'm going to skip 3 holes in the clutch heads. So you skip about an inch of space and you go from the outside of the plastic through the front of the mesh, and then you come back around, and then you're going to go from the outside of the hole that's left from the string, and you're going to go from the outside to the inside and pull it tight, and that knot's going to look like this. And you're going to do that same knot this time about half an inch down. So it goes an inch and then a half an inch. And you're going to do the same knot from the outside to the inside. Pull it tight. And that's going to tie this down so that your channel starts to form. And you want a nice even channel about a ball's width wide, and that's going to allow the ball to come out the same spot every time, and it's going to allow you to be more accurate. Now this time you're going to skip about the same little half inch, and this is the last part you skip. Alright, so same thing. I'm going to go from the outside to the inside, then from the outside to the inside again. And as you can see, it pulls down that whole mesh. So this is super tight right now. After this is where you start to bunch to form your pocket. So what I do is you're going, without tying it down, you're going to go from the front of the mesh and pull that up. Then you're going to go from the outside of the plastic and through the top of that string. And that's going to be your knot. You want it loose so that the pocket can go deep and shifty, but you want it tight enough where it actually holds it down. So the knot's going to look like this. And you're going to do that same step again. And you're not going to skip any sidewall holes. Okay? And you're going to do that. So that step you do twice. Now this step, instead of just going through 1 hole in the mesh, you're going to go through 2. And that double up is going to give you your pocket depth. And wherever you put that double up is where your pocket's going to be. So if you put it higher, you're going to have a higher pocket, and if you put it lower, you're going to have a lower pocket. I like this just in the middle. You're going to use the same knot that you used before. Alright, now those are the only times when you're going to use the same 4 sidewall holes in a row. Now, same step as the first 2, where you're going to put it through the front of the mesh hole, and then you're going to skip about a half inch or an inch of mesh. And that's going to just pull it down so that it's still shifty, but it doesn't move, and the pocket stays where it is. And then after that, you're going to put it through the back of the mesh, and either at the second to last or the last mesh hole. I'm sorry, sidewall hole. And then you tie it off with a double knot. And then there you have the beginning of the pocket and the channel. Now you repeat these steps on the other side, and then watch my next video and I'll teach you how to do the bottom string.